Fox Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Mark your calendars. We're 175 days away from Super Bowl 59 right here on Fox. And we start it all up in the Bay Area as the reigning NFC champion San Francisco 49ers welcome in the New Orleans Saints for preseason game number 2. We're so glad that you and us are together. Adam Amin, Mark Sanchez, Christina Pink is down on the field. We're so happy to have some football back. We'll talk a little bit of ball. We'll talk about the Saints first. Competitive at the end of the season. They finished 9-8 despite missing the playoffs for a third straight year. But a lot to look forward to. What sticks out in the preseason so far?
Well, most importantly, I got all the faith in the world that Dennis Allen will have this defense, this star-studded defense ready to play at every level. They got all pros and Pro Bowlers led by Cameron Jordan. But the real intriguing relationship is new offensive coordinator Clint Kubiak and Derek Carr. Derek Carr in his second year in the Big Easy, but new system. So what's he going to see? What are we going to see? Outside zone scheme, hard play action, and him launching the ball down the field. I know he can do that. He's got almost 250 touchdown passes, almost 40,000 yards in this league. He's seen it all. I like that marriage.
And Clint Kubiak, of course, was part of the San Francisco staff last year that went to the Super Bowl again, but fell short in overtime 6 months ago to Kansas City. There's some flux right now for this group. The contract issues, a lot of injuries, but at the center of all of it, going into year number 3, is Brock Purdy a quarterback?
Well, everybody's got questions about the guy, and as soon as you start doubting him, what does he do? He proves you wrong. His rookie year took a team as the third-string quarterback halfway through the year, all the way to the NFC Championship game, sustains a huge injury, and what does he do? Everybody said he can't come back. He's not the same. Takes him to the Super Bowl. 3rd and 4, 19-19 in overtime. They have a chance to win it, and Brock is ready to cut it loose, and they get pressure on the right side from Chris Jones. So who's blocking for him? Most importantly, where's Trent Williams and where's Brandon Ayuk?
We're going to learn a little bit more about that right now. Christina Pink is down on the field. What did you learn these last few days out here in California, KP?
Well, Adam, between the hold in and the hold out, well, the Niners not lacking for headlines, but Brandon Ayuk remains a Niner, and he is in the building tonight. But as Kyle Shanahan told us, everything is still a possibility he's still here, and also that he could still be traded. But as for a trade, that takes 3 parties being on the same page. But he did tell us we want him here, but if that's not the case, we've got to get this thing figured out. As for Trent Williams, well, that's a few less layers because he's got 3 years left on his deal. He said, I believe he wants to play, and as we get closer to the season, this will get taken care of naturally. Adam?
Great update, KP, and great view for us as we get Mike Pereira back into the booth after a year. Good to have you back, my friend. We got the new dynamic kickoff. I know a lot of you have seen a little bit about it. What are you gathering so far these first couple weeks?
Well, it's amazing how many returns we have had. The returns are back. 80% of kickoffs are being returned. Only 1 out of 5 before. It's back. So we're going to see a lot of returns. What does it mean? Not much at this point because the teams themselves are trying to figure it out.
See all this space. The landing zone is where the ball has to land. We'll dive into it a little bit further. If you haven't seen it, don't worry. We'll get you plenty of nuance and context about this new dynamic kickoff rule, which will start today with the 49ers receiving from the Saints after they won the toss, elected to get their offense out onto the field.
Well, I'm juiced up, Mike Pereira. I need to know what's happening here.
This is headed towards the landing zone, and it will be returned by the rookie out of Missouri, Cody Schrader. And he's able to muscle past the 30-yard line out to the 31.